Today's video we are going to be talking about slow twitch versus fast twitch muscle fiber types, type 1, type 2A and type 2B. Now depending on your genetics, your training style, this will dictate which muscle fiber type you're maybe more dominant in. But to help you better understand, I'm going to be using an example of Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz in a wee while. First, I want to start off with type 1, slow twitch muscle fibers. Now when you think about slow twitch, meaning slow twitch or slow in force, so you're not going to generate a lot of force. With slow twitch muscle fibers, they're going to be smaller in diameter, so the blood cells are red. They're going to be supplying more oxygen more efficiently, higher in mitochondria. So for example, if you look at like a marathon runner or someone that does some type of endurance training, aerobics, so forth, they are probably going to be more dominant in slow twitch muscle fibers. So you want to increase your running, try to get out longer distance running. You're going to be able to hold and supply more oxygen in the muscle fiber, and therefore it will help you with your performance. Depending again on your genetics, you may be already excelling genetically speaking when it comes to slow twitch muscle fibers. So if you look at certain people, they're probably going to be pushed more towards long distance running, such as marathon runners and so forth. Maybe your genetical makeup, you're just more dominant in slow twitch muscle fiber. When it comes to type 2A muscle fibers, it's almost a hybrid of type 1 and type 2B muscle fiber type. So you're going to be an equal balance almost of type 1 and type 2B muscle fiber. Probably someone that's going to be higher in activity or intensity. Therefore, like maybe sprinters or 400 meter sprinters, someone that maybe does combat sport where they're going to be using this fiber type for a short period of time, maybe 3 minutes, and they will also be able to produce some levels of oxygen so they can produce more ATP. So that's the benefits of that muscle fiber type. When it comes to type 2B muscle fiber type, which is slightly different, the muscle fiber type itself is highest in twitch, therefore highest in power. It's going to be bigger in diameter. It's not going to be able to supply as much oxygen, if any oxygen. So anaerobics without air, so without oxygen, so therefore this person is going to be really suited towards sprinting or something with high intensity for short periods of time. Now the problem with all these muscle fiber types, they have disadvantages. When it comes to type 1, they're not going to be able to generate as much force, but they will be able to endure more activity. When it comes to type 2B muscle fiber type, they are going to be able to generate a lot of force really quick, but they are going to burn out really fast. Now when it comes to Conor McGregor, for example, you could look at Conor McGregor and you could just look at him straight off, look at his record and look at his fighting style, and nearly almost determine that he is type 2B muscle fiber types, genetically speaking. Now Conor McGregor does endurance training, he trains hard, but he's more dominant in these muscle fiber types. That's why he's able to produce them knockouts or them strikes at a high level. But if you notice with Conor McGregor, he burns out a lot, he burns out really fast. So this can be a genetical thing. Now when it comes to Nate Diaz will be able to go forever. His levels of oxygen, his slow twitch muscle fibers is probably kicking in, and it actually seems that he gets better over the rounds and produces probably stoppages or knockouts quicker throughout the rounds, or when it comes longer rounds, whereas McGregor, he's in there and he's throwing the knees and the kicks and the punches and it's really fast, but he burns out quick. So there's pros and cons to both of these things. When it comes to McGregor, it's like the touch of death. You know, if he hits you, you're probably going to feel it and you're probably going to go down, but if you're able to endure that and wear him out, there is that chance that you will be able to beat him. With Nate Diaz on the other hand, you're probably not going to be as worried about him knocking you out, but you have to be worried about his volume. So he'll beat you with volume and the overall endurance. So hopefully that'll help you better understand. I use them two examples because I feel like it might give you a better understanding of the muscle fiber type. If you've got any questions, please feel free to message me, but this here will give you an understanding when it comes to your genetics and just your training style in general. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.